Planet Dolan.
What part of your body can wrap around the Earth twice? Why is your brain stopping you from realizing your true strength? From worms to shedding, here are 10 things about your body that are weird, but totally normal. I'm Melissa, and today I'll be your narrator. Number 10. Feet get longer with age. Sure, your feet get bigger as you grow from child to adult, but that's not what we're talking about here. As you grow older, the arches in your feet begin to flatten out. This doesn't technically make your feet bigger, but over time, they get longer, wider, and not as tall. This is more common in people who are overweight, but it happens to everyone to some extent. So don't be surprised if you end up with a different shoe size later in life. Number 9. Humans had worms. Up until 100 years ago, humans had worms. Seriously, worms in the stomach and intestines were just a thing people dealt with. Running water and indoor plumbing have all but eradicated worms in our digestive tracts, which is good, since some of those parasites bring deadly diseases. But some scientists wonder if some of the worms humans used to live with were actually helpful. Medical labs frequently find that the worms we used to have in our stomachs could actually prevent multiple sclerosis and some allergies, and may have even boosted our immune systems. Oops. Number 8. Everybody loses hair. If you run your fingers through your hair right now, chances are your hands will come away with a few loose strands. If you didn't know better, you might panic and assume you're heading for baldness in record time. Calm down. The average human loses about 60 to 100 strands of hair every day. It's no big deal. You regrow most of them. And now you understand why you keep clogging your shower drain, especially since your hair is practically indestructible, even after it falls out. Number 7. Blood vessels around the world. Pretty much every single square inch of your body needs blood. That means you have a lot of blood vessels tasked with carrying that blood all across your body. There's 60,000 miles of blood vessels in your body, to be exact. That's enough to circle the Earth more than twice. But to do that, you'd have to rip out all the blood vessels out of your body and then line them up. So it's best if you don't try it yourself. Number 6. Multitasking liver. We tend to only talk about the liver after somebody's gone out for a night of binge drinking. It's true that the liver takes the primary responsibility for breaking down alcohol, but it's way more than that. In fact, your liver has about 500 different functions, most of which it performs every single day, including detoxifying chemicals in your body and making proteins for blood clotting. Number 5. Speedy sneezes. You know how people tell you to cover your nose and mouth when you sneeze? There's a good reason for that. The gas and germs that shoot out of your nose during a sneeze do so at a rate of about 100 miles per hour and can travel up to 200 feet away from you. The larger particles that you can actually see don't go nearly as far, but sneezes eject more than just what you can see. The microscopic particles of bacteria come out of you like little tiny disgusting cannonballs. Number 4. Brain beats muscle. A recent study performed at Germany's Max Planck Institute for Evolutionary Biology seems to suggest that our brains make us weak. See, our big, powerful brains use 20% of our energy every day. But it hasn't always been that way. We evolved to be that way over time, and it looks like our brains have siphoned energy away from our muscles in order to power our cognitive functions. Of course, our muscles are stronger now that we allow them to be. Our brains are still in the way. Our bodies have natural limiters on them that prevent us from tearing ourselves apart. That's why you hear about people being able to lift boulders or cars when their adrenaline gets up high enough. That's the brain taking the limiters off. Number 3. Shrinking every day. Generally speaking, you're about a centimeter shorter when you go to bed than you are when you wake up. Does that mean you're shrinking every day and will eventually disappear? Of course not. The reason you shrink a little bit throughout the day is because of your spine. As you sit and stand throughout the day, the space between each of your vertebrae compresses a tiny bit due to gravity and other factors. When you lay down and go to sleep, that pressure is relieved, and that spacing goes back to normal. So by the time you wake up again, you've most likely gotten that height back. Number 2. Humans shed skin. The skin you can see on your body right now is probably completely different skin than the skin you had a month ago. On average, you shed your entire outer layer of skin every 2 to 4 weeks. That's a rate of about 1 million cells in a day. So, If you're wondering why your home is so dusty, it's because you're shedding all the time. Number 1, you can't tickle yourself. Probably. Generally speaking, you can't tickle yourself because your brain knows what you're doing before you actually do it. Actually, there is one kind of person who can tickle themselves: schizophrenics. Psychologists believe that's because there's a disconnect in the brain in schizophrenics where they don't clearly distinguish between self-inflicted acts and things done by other people. So in the event that you can tickle yourself, you might consider getting yourself a quick psychiatric exam, just in case. What's the weirdest fact you know about the human body? Let us know in the comments below, and we'll pin our favorite to the top to show everyone just how smart you are. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon.